that continues tomorrow and into next week. You want to stay tuned right here on KTN News, because after this bulletin, Sophia Wanuna on The Last Word will be hosting the Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia. So you do want to stick around for that and have a closer one-on-one interaction with Sophia and the Cabinet Secretary in charge of Transport as we continue to evaluate the achievements and challenges of the Jubilee administration 3 years on. Now, she is known as Mama Radiator in Lubumbashi city in the southeastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo, thanks to her rare skills in fixing defective radiators. Tonight on Daring Abroad, Dorine Akinyi narrates to our special correspondent Alex Chamwada her tough journey across the borders before she settled in the DRC.
This sign welcomes us to Lubumbashi, a city in the southern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo. On the roadside, we bypass trucks whose radiators, if spoiled, are likely to end up in a workshop belonging to a daring Kenyan lady mechanic for repair.
Inakaaje? Ni mzuri, ni kama Kericho Kenya, but it's wide.
Meet Dorine Akinyi Aston, and as she leads me into her workshop,
so you are welcome, both of you, in Lubumbashi.
She tells me that to reach here, she traveled by bus for 4 days from Nairobi through Dar es Salaam with only the equivalent of 50,000 shillings in her pocket 5 years ago.
We call them hoods, but they are bonnets, the equipment, the ADT trucks. Hoods. Yeah.
Mama Radiator, as she is commonly known here, repairs many types of radiators, small and big.
This is a big radiator for a loader from one of the company that lease mining equipment. Yeah, they brought it here for service. It has already been cleaned, repaired, spray painted. Actually, as it is now, it's ready to go.
She says before she dominated the market in Lubumbashi, many mining companies were taking their spoiled radiators for repair in Ndola, a city in Zambia, some 10 kilometers from the border with DRC.
In this place, actually, I'm the only one who can manage these big radiators. We have some small juakali like the ones we have in Grogon, but now the capacity to do these big jobs currently.
That's upper, what was the problem?
It was leaking. It had some leakages. You see these dented tubes? It was leaking, and then the gasket was also loose. So we opened it. Once we assemble, we take it for testing. Once we test it, if it's okay, we start doing the final finishing, straightening, and then paint it.
Mama Radiator in this interview relates her work with what is happening in Kenya.
Since I heard you guys are passing a bill for mining, you'll soon start seeing such big, massive radiators in Kenya. This one is for a generator, one of the mining here, because we have electricity problem anyway around.
She got a contract to service 14 of this type. She's halfway done.
Ebu nichome kidogo aone ni nini na mimi najua.
Mama Radiator, wanakuita Mama Radiator?
Yes, wanaita Mama Radiator.
Dorine has 14 employees on her payroll.
I bring in more casuals to help us to open, dismantle, but on the payroll I've got 10.
One of her clients walks in to collect his radiator. He is happy.
Anapunguza cost, anatukokota.
Mama Radiator was born in Vihiga County in western Kenya. A mechanic, yes. Trained on the job, yes. But with an unrelated training background.
Initially, nilisomea personal office assistant, which is secretarial job. And from there, nikaandikwa in one company, ambayo ilikuwa ina deal na something else away from Radiator. It was a manufacturing company. Nikaiacha. In 1994, nikaingia Sagu Radiators. Then I joined City Radiators. I worked with them 1 year.
She took a leap of faith to venture into this tedious job, she says.
I tried my own dream of having my own business. So I started doing my business at my backyard. And with time, because of challenges, a client of mine who happens to be here invited me to come and check. He told me he had so many problems with radiators of his trucks here. So when I came, I did my research, and I decided to take the step of faith, and I came here. In a new land, new language, everything new. Alex, it came with a lot of challenges, but I persevered. I decided I've made up my mind. I want to do it. In 2011 was really tough. I almost decided to go back home, but then I said, no, I have to continue. So I kept on trying, and I got my biggest first contract in 2012. By the way, I send a lot of money. I contribute a lot of money back home because I buy all my materials from Nairobi.
In any job, she advises, be honest, be faithful, and leave the rest to God. Dorine, a single parent of 3, has bigger plans.
I will want to start manufacturing my own radiators in this land.
For Dorine, a village girl from Ebukolo, Ebusiekwe in Bunyore, Vihiga County in Kenya. So far, but look at what she's managed to do. For her, managing in life or making it in business is not necessarily about your big money or your big connections. For her, it was all about passion. And symbolically, she came here with challenges, a big load like that, and the work she's doing is equally big. And that's daring abroad.